coins, packs, and bets, check out footgalaxy.com. Link is in the description below. Use the discount code NEPO at checkout. What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory series. Of course, we use no FIFA points or no coins in this. This is no tricks, no gimmicks. This is just your traditional RTG, play games, trade, and do the best we can in our race to Division 1, trying to win the FUT draft and any cups and tournaments that come out. So before we get into today's video, if you can drop a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. The team that I'm using for the next game is currently on the screen, and as you can tell by the title, the 4 legends that we got as lone legends will be discarded today in a very unfair manner, in my opinion. Now, before we go any further, this bit of my hair, see this bit here, it's grown like 4 times faster than anywhere else on my head. How is that possible? I got my hair cut like 3 weeks ago, and this is already like out here. I don't get it. I try combing it, I try waxing it, I try gelling it, and it just goes and I don't get it. Help me. In today's first game, this is the opponent we come up against. He's got a 79 rated, 100 chemistry team. It's a very nice non-rare team with some really good players. What was interesting about this game is that it disconnected, and which is why I feel like the legend discard was unfair and why I don't like certain aspects about FIFA, whilst I do enjoy this game this year. I was on a counter-attack, Jesse Rodriguez breaking through, he makes a dirty little tackle there with Alex Song, and the game just disconnects. I don't believe he quit, even though it was my opponent got the disconnect loss. I just believe the game kicked him out, basically, which was really, really shit, because we were only 25 minutes in, and those last remaining contracts that I had on Brahim and Vieira are now gone. I had to discard them, and I don't think that's pretty good. And I was going to keep them in case I get other loan versions of them that I can combine the contracts, but because of the disconnects and the rage quits in this series already so far, I was very unhappy with their like goal to game and assist to game ratios and stuff like that, and it just kind of made me a little bit frustrated. So I thought, let me discard them, and in the end I ended up discarding most of the club, other than obviously the team that I'm playing with. But before we go and do that, I've got 3,800 coins. I'm gonna go and find myself some new players. We've now got a BBVA team, a La Liga team that we're gonna be focusing on the first sort of 3 or 4 divisions with, and off the back of that, I'm going to need replacements for every position. So I'm playing the 4-1-2-1-2. I'm going to need 1 spare striker, 1 spare cam, 1 spare CDM, a spare left mid, which we've already got, a spare right mid, which we just bought, 1 spare centre back, a spare full back on each side, and a spare goalkeeper. So essentially, like, you know, a whole squad replacement, just so we don't have to buy fitness cards because they're super expensive, especially this time of the year. And so that, we can maximise the use of our contracts. Now, off the back of the packs that we've already won throughout the FUT draft and the bonus packs that we've got, I have got quite a few contracts. I think we're pretty good for contracts for the foreseeable future. I did end up discarding, as I said, everything out of the club. I went through and discarded the silver players as well. I got rid of them just because I didn't have enough coins for a cam, and I wanted to get a decent cam, and I went for Kovacic, and I managed to pick him up for 4,600 coins with 26 contracts on him, which is brilliant. He's a great player in this game anyway. For me, he's probably the best player we've got in the team, even though we've got crazy good players. And now this is the team that we go into the next game with. It's going to be so easy to upgrade this team because, like, there's so many good players in La Liga. Like, I want to get like Conor Plianka for the left wing as like my main left mid, and he goes for like 17,000 coins right now. By the time I actually get around to having enough coins to buy him, I'll probably be able to pick him up for like 14 or 13,000 coins, which is great. And, you know, basically we're just going to go for Conor Plianka, Carlos Vela, Karim Benzema, Antoine Griezmann, Luka Modric, or Toni Kroos if we can. And without getting the Ronaldo, the Messi, the Bale, and the Neymar, basically the 4 biggest guys, I definitely think we're going to be able to afford everybody else relatively fast in this season. So we're talking about Pepe, Sergio Ramos. We've already got Danilo and Carvajal, could get Dani Alves, looking for Jordi Alba and Marcelo, and maybe Claudio Bravo in goal. So we started the second game off with the 1 goal. We went 1-0 up. We conceded to an absolute peach of a goal to Payet, and I used him in the draft once, and he was absolutely dominant. As a cam, he's probably, for me, the best cam I've used in the game so far this year. He was absolutely brilliant. We did get ourselves a penalty that I wasn't sure was a penalty, and I did end up missing it, but I had the audio spike really high there. You probably might not have been able to hear me and could just hear the penalty because the audio was different. Like, go back and listen to that one piece of audio. As he steps up to take the penalty, I hear the kicking the ball sound before he kicks the ball. As he kicks the ball, I hear the ball hitting the post, and then as the ball gets saved by the keeper, the commentator says it's been pushed onto the post off the keeper, which it just wasn't. So it kind of made me like, wait, what? Is like either the commentary is mixed up here, or EA have just fucked up with how they've set the commentary patterns as to what to happen, or like the visual gameplay has messed up. And we see that a lot in FIFA 16 with the visual gameplay being different, where sometimes you'll shoot over and it will just count as a goal, and it's never a goal. So yeah, it's pretty weird thing there, which is why the audio went a bit louder. But we did end up getting a 3-2 win after going 2-1 down. Missed that penalty, went 2-1 down, pulled it back, got a 3-2 win in a game that I definitely deserved to win. I was the dominant player, I deserved the 3 points. I was in control of the game, massive possession, much better shots, much better shot accuracy, better pass accuracy. You know, I deserved the 3 points, and 3-2 was probably a flattering scoreline for my opponent. You know, he probably deserved to concede a few more, but the most important thing is that we did pick up the win, and that's all I'm happy about. Into the next game we went, guys, and my opponent has got a Brazilian squad with Tyson, Pato, Michel Bastos, some really good players: Julio Cesar, Felipe Santana, Maxwell, Rafinha, two of them. And it's a really nice team, but he's also got like, there's so many non-rares this year that if they were rare, I think they would get shown a lot more love. Like, Michel Bastos' card stats are crazy good, and I don't think he gets the love he deserves just because he's non-rare. He goes for literally like 500 coins, but he's got incredible stats. 4-star, 4-star. He plays really well, and I went 1-0 up with another dubious penalty decision. Don't personally think it was a penalty, and this guy scores a stunning goal there. Tyson with the ball to the back post, Pato on the half volley at the near post, and he makes it 1-1. And this was a bit more of an even game compared to the last game. I definitely still felt like I was in control. I feel like most games that I play, I'm kind of in control, even if I lose them. Maybe that's just me being a bit biased, and we end up getting inside with Ferreira here, and he scores a great goal with his left foot. And he's another card that if he was rare, I think he'd be worth a lot more coins than he is, just because he's non-rare. He's got 86 pace, 86 dribbling, or maybe 84 dribbling, 70 plus passing and shooting, and once again another dubious penalty decision. It's ridiculous how bad the penalties are in this game. The ball there, he done the skill move inside, I tackled him perfectly, he then ran into me, fell down and got a penalty for it. It just doesn't make sense. So this guy made it 2-2 in the 55th minute, but fortunately enough, I was able to get myself back in the lead for another 3-2 victory. Got in the box, got some space in the box, lovely little passing move in the box, and Rafinha on the turn there smashes it home into the top corner, giving us the 3-2 victory and our first 3 points in Division 9. We are going to use these two teams to start making our way up through divisions. Once we get to 15k coins, I'm going to throw in another foot draft, see if we can get ourselves some decent packs. But overall, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. So if you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, if you're new here, hit that sub button. We're approaching 1.2 million subs now, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.
Dream